Return of the Mack and return of Worcester Pitchcroft Parkrun. 2 weeks ago I ran a gruesome PB, but a PB nonetheless. This time I'm looking to shave off a few seconds, dip under 21:30 and accomplish it in a more dignified manner. But don't worry, there will still be plenty of heavy breathing, a little bit of wheezing. If you stay to the end, you will hear some sounds. With the word of go, we start off a lot slower than last time. In hindsight, I did start a little too far back given my final position, but I was determined to be more conservative, to try and keep the heart rate below 180 just for a few minutes at the very least. The first kilometre ticked over in 4:26. I'm aiming for 4:18s here for a 21:30 finish, so I'm obviously behind pace. However, another goal of mine was to make the first kilometre the slowest and do my absolute best to finish strong with a faster final kilometre. So we started off slow, but sub 21:30 was very much still on. Unlike my previous PB attempts, I found a good number of runners to latch onto and run with. During race level events like this, I find running with others to be a huge help. Reaching a new group, hanging with them and settling into the pace before potentially pushing on is something that I always try to do when racing. Luckily, today's parkrun had a lot of folks running my pace. The second kilometre came in at 4:20. For the third kilometre, it was more of the same as I focused on matching PB pace as best as I could. I moved between groups, maintaining the pace and passing the halfway point. I saw my wife here who snapped a few photos, giving me a little boost, but also reminding me that there's another big lap to go. 4:18 for the third kilometre. This next part of the course is made difficult by trees with low branches, my ultimate weakness. Trying to run at a reasonable pace while you're getting battered in the face, it ain't it. I experienced a little deja vu here as I once again found myself beginning to slow a little. This fourth kilometre, it's always the toughest for me, but this time around I hung on to the runner in front and I managed to pass him. Don't get me wrong, I was most definitely riding the line when it came to balancing effort and heart rate, but I wasn't blowing up like last time. Helpfully, there were more people to try and catch up with, and so I focused on the next group. Parkrun isn't a race, sure, but if you're going for PBs, friendly competition can trick the brain, trigger adrenaline, and just push you further. The fourth kilometre ticked over in 4:19. So here it is. During my previous PB attempt, the fifth kilometre was an underwhelming effort, with me having blown up and slowed right down. While I did manage a fast 400 meters finish, my body battery had very much died, just like the battery in my camera, so I didn't even have footage of me crossing the line. This time around, I wasn't making the same mistake again. I was determined to make this final kilometer my fastest and record a big finish, and so I went for it. The final 200 meters of the summer Pitchcroft Parkrun course is on grass, which I'm not really a fan of when I'm wearing unstable carbon shoes. However, it does give you a wide open field with targets to aim for. Heart rate above 190 here for the final moments, reaching my max of 194 as we cross the line. 4 minutes dead for that final kilometre and 21:24 overall, making for a 10-second PB over my run 2 weeks ago. Could I have done better with a faster start and less conservative splits in the middle? Maybe, but I'm very happy with the result. That is 21:24 at 5k, the new time I'm looking to beat in the next few weeks. For now though, this has been Mac, thanks for joining me and happy running.
Thank you. Why do we even do that? That is so minging.
Looking for the branches in your hand.
Oh, don't tell it. I was ducking, weaving.